What we're going to do right now is we're going to highlight some techniques found in close range boxing. This stems from a hand position made famous by Floyd Mayweather Jr., where he has one hand up and the other hand low like this, and his shoulder will guard the front of his chin. If you want to see some of these moves in action, check out the Floyd Mayweather Jr. Ricky Haddon fight towards the tail end of 2007. Okay, so Steph is going to help me illustrate these techniques. We're going to both mirror each other with the one hand down position. So the key position for this is to have my shoulder in between his jaw and his shoulder like this. We're just going to be a little bit here more so you can see my head positioning. And then from here, I need to go and I need to put my temple onto his shoulder. I don't want it up here, as his shoulder can come up and hit me right in the eye socket. I want to prevent that, so I'm just going to put my head here like this. Of course, this is all free range for the body, and of course I can throw over here with an overhand right. Of course he can do the same thing, so that's why my shoulder stays tight to his shoulder, so this, in order to stay safe from all these things. My hand being low like this is a perfect position to go and set up an uppercut while I'm hitting him. If he decides to open up, then the uppercut will come out. Right? So this is your basic boxing. There's of course all the illegal stuff, and once again Mayweather does this beautifully, does this brilliantly. The first illegal move here is the elbow. Once I'm here, I can come up with an elbow like this to pick up his jaw, then I come over top with my right. So here's the elbow and then the right hand. And now Steph is going to do this. I'm just going to hold the focus mitt for him. You see how here's the elbow for one, and then the overhand for two. So that again is the uppercut, or pardon me, the elbow, and then the overhand right. So that's the first illegal thing that we can do. Another thing that we can do from here is we can hold a little bit. This works really well if the ref is to the other side of me. You see how my hand that's low? I'm going to wrap like this. With my glove, I'm just going to palm his tricep. Look at where his forearm lies, right in my elbow like this. As I'm controlling like this, what I want to do is I want to turn my shoulders, I want to pick up his elbow, and it opens up his body, so it's a singular motion. Now typically when someone is pulling up the elbow, the other man will try and drag it down. So when he does this, that's when the right hand over top comes in. So you see how I'm picking up here, which will trigger him pulling his elbow down, which will open up that space. Now, from here, once we're sweating and whatnot, this isn't really a secure position. You see how if he just bring his hand up, he'll just pull right out. I want to fully expect that. So as Stephen does that, look at this hand. You see how it wraps here, and it comes underneath to control his bicep. Just like this. I'm just going to turn a little bit this way. You can see the position here. Now I don't want to keep my head here. See how Stephen can hit me and I can hit Stephen. This isn't really that great. So what I want to do is I want to put my temple here on his shoulder blade. Right here I can still hit Stephen. I know exactly where his head is. I don't even have to aim. I don't even have to look. So that again, from here, you see he's going to pull his arm out, and then you see how I'm waiting here for my hand to control his bicep. From here, I just put my head here, and then I can hit. And then a really great move is that I'm going to pull, and I'm going to hit at the exact same time, which pulls him around. All right? So to summarize, first position, we're just here, keeping my shoulder in tight in between his head and his shoulder. I do not want my head far away, because otherwise he'll just come around with that overhand right. So I keep it tight. I'm going to hit the body. I'm going to come over top with my right overhand, and as I come over top, I can create some space for my uppercut through the middle. Now, from here, I can also elbow up, right there. There's my elbow. After the elbow, I follow up with my overhand, and then I can grab. This is a great clinch. Do you see how his forearm rests right into the crook of my elbow, just like that, and then I palm here with my hand. Controlling here, I turn with my shoulders to hit the body. You see how I pick up his elbow. Almost always, the man will bring his elbow down, and then I come over top with my right hand. Now when I have this and I'm controlling, he's going to try and pop his arm out, and that's when I switch like this. I can just hit him, just like that, here, or I can pull with this hand. I can pull with the bicep as I punch him, right there. Simultaneous pull and hit. So once again, look at the Mayweather fight with Ricky Haddon. You'll see some of this stuff done at an expert level.